And that's how the Lions are going to beat the Packers today. This just in, LeBron James is officially heading back to Cleveland. This is huge. Cleveland is going crazy, while the Miami Heat fans are in for some tough times.
Freaking LeBron. So stupid. Why did he go back to Cleveland? Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate this guy so much. 너무 못하는 새끼 진짜. Oh my god. How do I get back at this guy? Dan Gilbert. So he owns the Cleveland Cavaliers. He also owns the Quicken Loan. I know what to do.
Oh man, I really hate working on Saturdays.
Yeah, I know, right? Good news though, I just finished up the new skin, so we can take a look at it now and head back home and make it back in time for the game.
Awesome. Sounds good.
It's definitely not what it looks like. Just try refreshing again.
Still not working. Try checking the Spark server.
Uh-oh. That's not good. It says here that the server's been hacked.
What? Are you seriously kidding me? Server been hacked? We never had that problem before.
This is going to affect so many customers. Maybe we can just turn on the backup server real quick.
Yeah, that would work for this app, but that wouldn't work for the other hundreds app that depend on the server though.
Well, can we just turn on all those backup servers then real quick?
Easier said than done. I don't know all the specific apps that depend on the server, but I know there's a lot.
Maybe Ted would know then. Let's give him a call and see. Alright. Sounds good, Ted. Thanks. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, Ted can't get a hold of any of the other enterprise architects, so I have no idea what we're going to do now.
There's also Dan and Steve. Yeah, I'll try calling them and see if they know something. Phoebe, do you know anything about that? Oh, it depends on app 1, and app 1 depends on QL, and then, no, app 1.
Alright. That sounds good. Alright, thanks, bye. This is really not how I want to spend my Saturday.
I know, I really wish there was an easier way to figure out all the application and services that depends on the server.
Yeah, like an easier way to explore the enterprise architecture of Quicken Loans.
Yeah, like a visualization of an enterprise architecture.
There is an easier way.
Really? Oh.
Using this application, you can view all your dependencies with just a few clicks.
Ooh, that sounds great. But how do we use it?
Well, good thing I got this showcase video here for you guys to check out.
Welcome to the Enterprise Architecture Visualizer. This video shows a brief overview of the application's features. Upon opening the application, you are presented with a login page. Upon logging in with your provided Windows credentials, you will be taken to the main screen of the application. Along the left-hand side of the screen is a list of all entities within your system, categorized by your administrator into different groups. Along the top of the accordion is a search box. If you know the name of the specific entity you would like to view, you may begin typing it in the box and the list will be filtered, so you may easily find the entity you are looking for. To view what an entity depends on, simply click on the name. As you can see, the entity that is clicked is drawn at the center of the diagram. The objects surrounding it are categories containing entities which the central entity depends on. By clicking on this icon displayed in the categories, a pop-up box is shown which lists the entities within the category. To view the dependencies individually on the map, click this button and the category will be expanded into the individual entities. This icon, shown on the entities, can be clicked to show a pop-up box containing the details for that particular entity. If the dependency map begins to look cluttered or fill the screen, the increase link or decrease link button in the upper left-hand corner of the screen can be pressed to adjust the links between nodes. The screen can also be zoomed in and out with the mouse scroll wheel and can be panned by dragging the screen. The dependency reverse toggle can be used to find what depends on a particular entity. For example, we see the entity Lola here is dependent on technical support. If we search and bring up technical support and check the dependency reverse box, we can see that Lola depends on technical support, like we already knew. But we can also see that AMP depends on technical support as well. In some cases, such as seeing what is affected by altering an entity, the dependency reverse can be a useful tool. If you wish to expand the map further, this icon can be pressed on entities to display the categories to which that particular entity depends on. Doing this, you can expand the map as much as needed to get the information you desire. Additionally, in this corner, there is a calendar for selecting dates. Selecting different dates will display the information for that entity on the particular date. This feature is useful for seeing how relationships have changed over time. If you are an administrator of this application, in addition to the above features, you will also be able to edit the data you see. By clicking the Edit button, more options become available to you. Here are buttons to add and remove categories and entities. By clicking the plus button, a pop-up box is displayed where you can add a new category as shown. We see now that the category is added to the list in the accordion on the left side. Clicking on the plus button for entities displays a pop-up box requiring you to type the name of the entity you wish to add and selecting the category that it will be in. The date range can be changed to reflect the lifespan of the entity you are adding. Once we add the entity, we can begin searching for it using the search bar above the accordion to the left, and we can see that the entity is added in the list. The red X for removing entities displays a pop-up in which you can begin typing the name of the selected entity to be deleted. Select it from the drop-down and click the Delete button. By clicking the red X, a pop-up is shown where we can remove categories. To remove a category, begin typing the name of the category, select it from the drop-down, and click the Delete Category button. We can now see that the category we created is no longer in the list to the left. Dependencies can be added to an entity by clicking the Dependent Plus button. The resulting pop-up has you begin typing the entity you want the dependency added to and selecting it, then typing the entity that is the dependency and selecting that. The date range can be changed to reflect the lifespan of the dependency you are adding. Additionally, on the main page, the date range can be set using the two calendars. The entities can be dragged from the left sidebar over to the plus button, This will add the entity as a dependency to the current central entity. To remove a dependency, find the entity you wish to remove on the map and select the red X icon on the node. This icon is only available to administrators while in edit mode. Once done, you may select Save to save the changes you have made to the application. If you are unsatisfied with the changes, you may click Discard, and all changes you have made during the edit mode session are undone. Finally, once finished with the application, you may log out by clicking the Logout button in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoy using the Enterprise Architecture Visualizer.
Wow, this is an amazing application, and it's really easy to use.
Yeah, now we will be able to get our application back up in no time.
And we might even have time to make it back home in time for the last score of the game.
Thanks, this will save us so much time.
Don't thank me, thank the EA Visualizer.